So with that said, let's get our guest on today. He hails from Dallas, Texas. We all will be there in exactly, 50 days from today. I'm excited to be there. I'm excited with the co-founders. We had a call yesterday with the co-founders. It was pretty enlightening about what's going to happen at the convention. That was a great call with the leaders on there. And this gentleman said, "Listen, Mr. Thomas, I'm not sleeping in my bed. I get my next promotion. I'm going to catch Ubers around town." And we saw what Miss Sarah Cosby doing with the Ubers, with the little things in the back. We showed it Saturday. And we're so excited to have him on the call today. Last week, does anybody know what his topic was last week? Put in the chat real quick. Put in the chat. It was mentality. Mentality. That's what his topic was last week. Without further ado, let's get the great Sam Foster.
Thank you guys for having me on the call for another week. I appreciate you guys for coming on the call. Not going to bore you with all these names and whatnot. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's still pretty cold out here in the Dallas, Texas area, but we're going to forge ahead. Thank you once again, Mr. Thomas, for your leadership and your guidance. Also, on the call from across the country and around the globe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know I got a lot of people on this call, from Mr. Cush, all the way in Canada, Danny Payne. I see you guys, Adrian O'Neill, Bob Meyer. Thank you, sir. Joshua Casey in California. Al Randolph Strong. I see you, Jackie Black. I see you, G Valdez Sensational. I see you. I see you. I got the bakery on here. Yes, 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 yes. If you're taking notes. Oh, by the way, I am on location once again, guys. I am on location now. I went from the elementary school last week. Now I'm at the middle school. That's right. I'm at the middle school. What are you doing at the middle school? I'm showing you guys, I think it was last year I was at the college. So I'm hitting you guys on every single level. I'm not going to leave a level out. I'm now at the middle school. That's right. That's right. That's right. My mentality says to me, guys, that everybody can be peaked. Everybody can be peaked. And guys, if you're talking kids, you're talking parents. If you're talking parents, you're talking finance. You're talking making money, saving money. That's the bottom line, guys. Making money, saving money. And we can do both in ACN. All right. If you're taking notes, the title of the message today is Getting Better. That's right, that's right, that's right. Getting better. And the reason why I chose that message, guys, is because I don't care what you're doing in your life. You can have a setback, you can have a stall, you can have a standstill. But if you have the mentality that you're willing to get better, it will get better. Over time, guys, it's the level of your consistency. I get it, but you don't understand. But yeah, I do. It's the level of consistency. What do you mean by that? I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna give you guys an example. Let's see if we can think about this in its rarest form. All right. Do you guys realize that back in the day, Mr. Jeff Bezos, and by the way, he's one of the top 5 richest people on the planet. That just came out, just in case you guys follow your publications. He's one of the top 5 now. And if you saw what his office looked like when he first started his company, you would be absolutely shocked. He was literally in a closet. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. He started that company, guys, literally in a closet. And if you looked at that picture, you'd be saying, there is no way that that company became a multi-billion-dollar company. But guys, that's how it is. It starts small. It's not the end of the movie. It's not the titles at the end. It's what happened in the beginning. It's everything that you go through. It's the process. It's never the success, but it's the process. Do you guys realize that Mike Tyson himself was illiterate? Do y'all get that understanding? This guy was literally illiterate. And how does he travel all across the globe now, been incarcerated the whole 9? But now this guy has transformed his life because he chose to get better. Still's a multi-millionaire and basically can travel all over the globe and everybody know his face. That's saying something, guys, for getting better. Now, some people out here may say, it's taking me a while. Well, it may be taking you a while, but that has nothing to do with you getting better. Why? I read something the other day that Warren Buffett said, and it shook me, guys. And I want somebody to be writing this down because this can be motivation for somebody. He said, and I'm gonna paraphrase a little bit. His mentality is, he said, if you don't find something, guys, that'll make you money while you're sleeping, you'll work for somebody else until you die. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say that again for somebody on this call. If you don't find something that works for you while you sleeping, you'll work for somebody else until you die. Now, guys, I don't know about you, but I think that's a powerful statement for a multi-billionaire to make. And if a multi-billionaire is telling you to find something that works for you while you're sleeping, and he knows that if you work for somebody until you die, that's going to be a bad existence, especially for us that know better. And we know that residual income works, and we know how it works. The problem a lot of times, guys, is we're not willing to get out. Now, I had every excuse in the world not to get out today. Oh, it's cold. I don't feel good. Them just excuses. Them just excuses. Why is that? Because most people would go to work anyway because, watch this, guys, because that job said come to work. And I found out that most people still go to work even if they got sick time because they don't want to look bad in front of the boss. So it's all about a song and dance routine sometimes, guys. But why don't we take some time out for ourselves and think about what we really want out of life? If we want to continue to be on a 9 to 5, or if we want to flip that thing, guys, and turn it into a 5 to 9 after 5 p.m. Let's have a 5 to 9 mentality, not a 9 to 5. Let's flip it. Because I feel like if we have a 5 to 9 mentality, guys, we'll get more fish with our 5 to 9 mentality, which means what do you do after 5? Now, last week I told you guys I come to these schools, especially on Fridays, volunteer, this, that, and the other. But guys, do you realize that whenever you come to a place like this, whenever you come to this place, guys, you also, watch this. I'm going to do a panoramic again, guys. Yeah, that's the school, but watch this, guys. It's also a neighborhood. Watch that part, guys. I'm going to do it again. This is a school. But watch this, guys. I'm also in a neighborhood. That's one of the reasons why I'm out here. Now, do I do it just to get names and numbers? No. I volunteer, I give back, I speak to people. Guys, do you realize you're a big influence? If you're not the regular person that comes in as a teacher, the kids love you most of the time. The parents want to know it. Well, that's like I said last week. What exactly does he do? He's not on a 9 to 5 job. They tend to ask you what you do. And then, guys, watch this. You come right across the street and you're in the neighborhood. So, guys, I walk around the school, when it's break time, and I'm also peeking, watch this, from the school to the neighborhood. Somebody's going to see you. Somebody wants to know, what are you doing? So we walk around. Hey, how's it going? Hey, you speak to them. But guys, you're in the neighborhood. And just in case you hadn't figured this out, guys, a little side joke, you do realize that everybody in this neighborhood is doing what we do. Everybody. Electricity, internet, cable, cell phone service, doesn't matter. And somebody in the school or the neighborhood, guys, guess what? They own a business. They know somebody that own a business. Watch that part, guys. This is all a part of being, watch this guys, well-rounded, having a well-rounded mentality. Why is that? Because guys, you got to realize, whether it's before school, during school, or after school, you're making contacts with people. Oh, it don't seem like, no. That's the power of the persistency of what you do. The power of the persistency of what you do. Coca-Cola is a worldwide brand, guys. Do you realize that Coca-Cola, the first year, sold less than 4 cases of Coke? I'm sorry. I'm just fact checking. Think about it. The first year. Do you think they pay attention to that now? Coca-Cola is a worldwide brand. You think Jeff Bezos is caring less about what happened the first year he was in business? Do you think any of these guys could care less? Why? It was the power of them getting better. How did they get better? They kept on doing it one day at a time. One day at a time. That's all it's about, guys. You put one foot in front of the other. And I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. I'm gonna let you boys and girls in on a secret. If you get up every day and you go to somebody's job, why you can't do this for you? You went to somebody's job yesterday and all they did was give you a tip called a paycheck. That's all they did. And I can almost guarantee you they were figuring out a way or trying to figure out a way how they could downsize, AKA let you go. That's a fancy word for letting you go now. Fancy word for letting you go. Why? Because if they can trim the fat on the bottom line, which is basically you, then they have more revenue coming in. That's how this game is, guys. And just in case you're thinking about, I don't know, this, that, and the other, I don't know. Wait a minute, guys. What are you doing this for? And who are you doing this for? Because if you could get up every day and only have to go places that you choose to go, hmm, hmm, that's just a thought, guys. That's just a thought. Or you can get up and go to places and help other people. Do I come to the school to help the kids? Absolutely. Do I come to the kids to come to the school to motivate? Absolutely. At the end of the day, can it be stressful? Can I talk to that teacher that feels like she has the way out, he has the way out? Could I talk to that teacher that credit card debts are building up? Inflation is getting higher, but the paycheck is still the same. That's the mentality we ought to have, guys. And if I have the opportunity to allow them to make the money, save the money at the same time, why are we not taking advantage of an opportunity that allows us to come inside of an institution and go outside of an institution at the same time and get that revenue and get that contact and get that push all across the globe? And I figured out if we're all across the country and everybody's got to do our stuff, that word go again, guys, they gotta do it. They're all doing it. Then my mentality needs to change from what I think to what I know. And the next time I step outside the house, I step outside the house with a motivation on myself and a mission to get the job done the right way through a level of consistency that says that I won't quit. Because if I don't quit, eventually I win.